Hello once again, NCAC sports fans, and welcome back to another episode of This Week in the NCAC. I'm your host, Brett Billhart. Although the winter sports seasons are well underway in the NCAC, we are fortunate enough to be still reporting on action from fall sports as the Wabash football team and Ohio Wesleyan men's soccer squad remain alive in their respective NCAA Division III national tournaments. On the gridiron, the Little Giants mounted one of the most thrilling comebacks we've seen in recent history as they erased a 21-point halftime deficit and converted a gutsy 2-point conversion with 52 seconds remaining in the game to secure a 29-28 victory over North Central College in the second round of the NCAA Division III football tournament. The Little Giants now travel to Alliance, Ohio this Saturday to take on Mount Union at 12 noon in a quarterfinal contest. Although the two squads have only met one other time in history, the two programs are very familiar with one another, as Wabash head coach Eric Rayburn is a graduate of Mount Union and is also the nephew of legendary Purple Raider head coach Larry Karras. In addition, Rayburn spent the first 6 years of his coaching career as an assistant on the Mount Union staff, helping lead Mount to 3 consecutive national championship runs from 1996 to 1998. Wabash senior backup quarterback Tyler Burke led the Little Giants to the last-minute victory by throwing for 199 yards and 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter alone. Burke got the call under center after starting quarterback Chase Belton was scratched from the starting lineup due to an injury. 2 of Burke's first 3 pass attempts were intercepted, but the senior settled down and rallied his team in the final 15 minutes. He threw TD strikes to seniors Wes Chamblee and Jonathan Horn in the fourth quarter to pull Wabash within 7 at 28-21 with just over 6 minutes left in the game. After the Wabash defensive unit forced a North Central 3-and-out with 3:51 remaining on the game clock, Burke orchestrated a 20-play, 67-yard drive, capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass to sophomore tight end Jeff Bell to make the score 28-27 with 52 seconds showing on the game clock. Rayburn elected to go for the win on the extra point attempt and put the game in the hands of Tyler Burke one last time. Burke rolled out and saw his pass attempt deflected off the hands of his intended receiver, only to see it land in the hands of senior wideout Brady Young in the end zone for the game-winning points. Burke finished the afternoon by completing 24 of 49 pass attempts for a season-high 311 yards and 4 scores. Good luck to Eric Rayburn and the entire Little Giant football squad as they look to advance to the national semifinals for the first time since the 1977 season. The Ohio Wesleyan men's soccer team used the Thanksgiving holiday break as continued preparation for its national semifinal match against Montclair State at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Friday, December 2nd at the Blossom Soccer Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. Calvin and Oneonta State will play in the other semifinal match in Texas. The winners will meet in the national finals at 5:30 Central Standard Time on Saturday, December 3rd. OU and Montclair State have never met in NCAA postseason play. However, the two squads have met once in regular season action, with the Red Hawks earning a 2-1 victory over the Bishops in the 1997 season. Senior All-American Travis Wall leads OU's offensive unit into the national semifinals with 17 goals and 15 assists for 49 total points, while junior goalie Paul Hendricks has stymied opposing offensive units, allowing just 21 goals in 1,943 minutes of action for a 0.97 goals against average. Under the direction of a legendary head coach Jay Martin, the Battling Bishops are appearing in their 8th national semifinal match and will be aiming for their 4th national final appearance. OU finished as the national runners-up in 1990 and 1992 before capturing the program's first national title in 1998. Martin can also become the winningest coach in NCAA history in all divisions with a pair of victories this weekend. He currently has 606 career victories, which ranks second only to Joe Bean, who compiled 607 wins from 1962 to 2006 at Quinnipiac, Bridgeport, and Wheaton, Illinois. Once again, the NCAC extends its best wishes to the entire men's soccer family at OU as they look to capture the program's second national title this weekend in San Antonio, Texas. And moving on, let's look at action from across the hardwood over the Thanksgiving holiday break. Wabash improved to 3-0 on the season with victories over St. Francis, Illinois and Elmhurst. Little Giant senior forward Nick Kurash, who was named the NCAC's Men's Basketball Player of the Week, led the Little Giants in the two-game stretch with 24 points and 16 rebounds. He scored a career-high 17 points on a perfect 8 of 8 shooting in Wabash's 84-59 victory over St. Francis, and then pulled down a career-high 9 rebounds to go along with 7 points in a 67-59 triumph over Elmhurst in the semifinals of DePaul's Mike Rokicki Community vs. Cancer Challenge. Ohio Wesleyan also continued its hot start to the 2011-12 season as the Bishops strung together wins over Washington University of St. Louis and Rhodes to take home the team title at the Rhodes Thanksgiving Classic in Memphis, Tennessee. OU senior Tim Brady paced the Bishops at the two-day event as he scored 40 points, pulled down 11 rebounds, and dished out 3 assists. League play gets underway in NCAC men's basketball action this week. On Wednesday, Hiram hosts Denison and Worcester travels to Kenyon, while Saturday tilts include Allegheny traveling to Ohio Wesleyan, Kenyon hosting DePaul, Oberlin traveling to Wittenberg, and Denison hosting Wabash. In women's action last week, Oberlin won its lone game by knocking off Bluffton by a score of 68-56. Yo Women sophomore Allison Gannon was named the NCAC's Women's Basketball Player of the Week after she notched her first double-double of the year with a career-high 22 points to go along with a career-best 13 rebounds. 12th-ranked Denison moved to 4-1 on the season with wins over Teal and Carnegie Mellon. Against CMU, the Big Red was forced to come back from a 12-point halftime deficit for a 5-point victory. Big Red freshman Alex Ingram, who averaged 12 points, 4 steals, and 3 rebounds on the week, scored a career-high 17 points against Teal and added a career-best 6 steals against CMU. And like the men, NCAC women's squads open league play this week, with Worcester traveling to Allegheny on Wednesday. League action also continues on Saturday, with Ohio Wesleyan hosting Allegheny, Denison traveling to DePaul, Wittenberg hosting Oberlin, and Worcester traveling to Hiram. And finally, Kenyon and Ohio Wesleyan both wrapped up swimming and diving meets last Sunday. OU's men and women both came away with the team title at its own Corbier Marion Invitational, while the Kenyon Lords finished 4th and the ladies finished 8th at the Northwestern TYR Invitational in Illinois. OU senior Sean Anthony was named the NCAC Men's Athlete of the Week after winning the 1650 freestyle in a time of 17 minutes and 21 seconds, while Kenyon junior Hannah Says garnered the Women's Athlete of the Week award after finishing 2nd in the 200 butterfly with an NCAA automatic qualifying time of 2:02:33. NCAC squads return to the pool in full force this weekend as all 10 teams are scheduled to be in action between Thursday and Sunday. Fans, we once again thank you for tuning in for another episode of This Week in the NCAC, and we look forward to updating you on the results of this weekend's NCAA Division III Fall Championships featuring the Ohio Wesleyan men's soccer squad and the Wabash football team. And as always, For up-to-date stats and standings on your favorite NCAC squads, you can visit our website at www.northcoast.org.